Here's everything we know about Pokémon Unite. Right now, it feels like Pokémon is the gift that keeps on giving. Last week we had news that after 2 decades of waiting, Pokémon Snap is finally getting a sequel, and the puzzle game Pokémon Café dropped on Wednesday. But wait, there's more! Because also on Wednesday, we had the surprise announcement of an entirely new yet somehow familiar style of Pokémon game, and it's on mobile. And no, we're not talking about Pokémon Go, or the Game Boy titles, or the collectible card game, or... well, they have so many games that are mobile or handheld or just straight up portable. Anyway, it's called Pokémon Unite, and if you're a fan of MOBA games, different than mobile, it just might be the thing to finally break your League of Legends addiction and replace it with another addiction. We call that chasing the Dragonite. Anyway, let's rush those turrets and break down what we know so far about Pokémon Unite. According to the Pokémon Company president and CEO Tsunekazu Ishihara, Pokémon Unite is the first strategic team-based Pokémon battle game. Basically, this means it's a MOBA, or a multiplayer online battle arena, if you're nasty. Think like League of Legends, Heroes of the Storm, Dota 2, or if you're old school, the OG Defense of the Ancients, which I spent a truly embarrassing amount of time playing back when it was just a wee little Warcraft 3 custom map. Now, unlike most Pokémon battles, Pokémon Unite does not feature turn-based combat. Rather, everything happens in real time. As for the multiplayer aspect, Unite supports 5-on-5 battles, and the real kicker here is that it's going to be out for the Nintendo Switch, as well as Android and iOS devices, and it'll feature cross-platform support. Now, the layout of the game's battle arena should feel awfully familiar to anyone who's played a MOBA. The map is divided in half, and each side gets 5 objectives for each team. But how is this game played, you might be asking? Well, hold your horsies, we're getting there. Now, ostensibly, the name of the game here is for your team to score the most points before the clock runs out during timed matches. As for how these points are earned, well, that kind of comes down to the Pokémon that you choose to control. The simplest way to score points is by defeating and capturing wild Pokémon who populate the map. In addition to leveling up your player Pokémon and or allowing it to evolve, bringing these captured Pokémon to one of your team's goals scores you some points. Now, there aren't any specific Pokémon type advantages you might be used to from previous titles. Instead, each Pokémon has specific abilities and moves that get unlocked as you fight. This allows for a completely customizable playstyle, with no 2 Pikachus being quite the same. Each Pokémon also has special Unite moves that are specific to Pokémon Unite, and these are basically your high-powered ultimate abilities. Now, similar to other MOBA games, outsmarting your opponents with clever combos, well-timed Unite abilities, and throwing down at Unite's gold points is going to be crucial for being the very best like no one ever was. Because in addition to scoring points and regaining hit points by bringing captured Pokémon to your goal, you can also prevent the other team from scoring by hanging out near their goal. Naturally, this fuels tons of PvP action and, of course, incapacitating other players' attempts to score nets you even more points. Also, you can destroy enemy goals, giving them fewer opportunities to score and regain their hit points. And if that wasn't hectic enough, point scoring is doubled in the final 2 minutes of the game, forcing players to be super strategic in how and when they score their points. In addition to being available on the Nintendo Switch and mobile devices complete with crossplay, Pokémon Unite will be free to play, with microtransactions being implemented later on down the line, which, again, probably shouldn't be a surprise to anyone who's played this kind of game before. But the real question is whether or not Pokémon's massive built-in fan base is super effective enough to make Pokémon Unite become the new king of the MOBA hill. And before you hate yourself in confusion over when this game is actually going to come out, unfortunately, we don't know when Pokémon Unite will launch, so make sure to follow Nerdist wherever you can, and we'll give you the latest updates there. But in the meantime, tell me, what do you folks think? Are you excited to play Pokémon Unite? Do you think it has what it takes to become the new League of Legends? And do you really gotta catch them all? Really? All of them? Let's discuss. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing to our channel. And if you want to get notified whenever we go live with a new show or drop a new video, hit that little bell down below and you're going to be up to date in all the latest theories, news, and rumors in the pop culture world. And on a more serious note, if you'd like to learn more about how to educate yourself about anti-racism and get involved in the ongoing fight against systemic racism, head on over to Nerdist.com, where we have an ever-expanding array of articles and information on those important subjects. In the meantime, stay safe, be healthy, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.